I think Marx said that socialism would follow capitalism, and globalization and imperialism are the highest levels of capitalism. That's what Lenin said, and he was right. And now people are responding. Look at Chavez, look at Castro, look at all around the world. You'll see people resisting. Look at the riots in Paris now that have been taking place. You can see that people are not satisfied. And if you don't meet their needs, if you don't have justice, you'll never have peace. And if you don't have peace with chemical, nuclear and biological weapons, the human race will wipe itself off the face of the earth. So I'm an optimist, of course. You have to be. One of the failings of socialists is they split and split and split like religious leaders. I mean, how many religions are there in the world? How many Christian reviews? Now take the socialist movement in Britain, for example. There's the Labour Party that said it was socialist. It's always had some socialists in it. There's the Socialist Labour Party. There's the Socialist Party. There's the Socialist Workers' Party. There's the Scottish Socialist Party. There's the Socialist Party of Great Britain. There's the Communist Party of Britain. There's the Communist Party of Great Britain. There's the Communist Party of Great Britain, Marxist-Leninist. There are too many bloody socialist parties and not enough socialists in the Labour Party. And so don't think that just to declare yourself a socialist means you're necessarily doing good. I'm not saying you're not. I respect all of them. I read all their literature, most of which is devoted to attacking other socialists. And I don't think that gets you very far, actually. I'll work with anybody, whatever their party is, so long as I agree with the cause, peace and justice and democracy and development and so on. I tell you a very story. During the miners' strike, some people came over from America to support trade unionists from a company that made Spam. Now Spam, I'm a vegetarian, but it's this mixed meat thing. And one of the reasons they formed a trade union was because the number of accidents in the Spam manufacturing factory where many people lost their fingers. So one of the reasons I wouldn't eat Spam is that they would find somebody's finger in it. But anyway, they told a wonderful story about solidarity, which I've never forgotten and often quoted. They said there was a little boy in a mining village who fell down an empty mine shaft. And all the old men gathered round the hole, and the boy was calling up and said, "Send a rope down." So they dropped a rope, and it wasn't long enough. So they went and found another rope, and they dropped it down, and it wasn't long enough. So they dropped a third rope, and it still wasn't long enough. And out of the pit, the little boy said, "Tie your ropes together." Now, when I say that, I get emotional. Tie your ropes together, that's what it's all about. And if you can encourage people to tie their ropes together, then you can pull anyone out of a pit. It's a wonderful story, that, isn't it? Tie your ropes together. And out of the mouths of babes and sucklings, you know. Anyway, that was a very emotional end, but that's I'm a very emotional person. I'm afraid I'm always bursting into tears. Do you ever see the film Brassed Off?
Yes.
When she plays, that girl plays the cornet, Orange Juice. Oh, I have a hell of a job keeping the tears from my eyes.